Hey guys, my name is Jess McDonald. It's the 4th of November and you're watching GameSpot News. Oh, also The Sims 4 is getting free pools today, but let's talk about some other stuff. Weirdly enough, first-person GTA 5 is actually happening and Rockstar have given us a trailer. Animation director Rob Nelson told IGN, "It's a very intense in-your-face experience, literally." Obviously, we felt like one of the most compelling things you could do to make an experience people have had before feel different was the new first-person mode. Technical limitations stopped the studio pursuing the feature before. Nelson explained that a huge amount of development work went into altering the perspective to first-person, including creating FPS animations. Rockstar appear to have put a lot of thought into the new addition, right down to your car dashboard, displaying things like your chosen radio station and your current likely wildly dangerous speed. As a side note, Rockstar also confirmed 1080p 30 frames per second resolution across PS4 and Xbox One, while the PC version will be supporting 4K resolution. According to a new report by Digital Foundry, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare runs smoother on Xbox One than it does on PS4. And yes, you did absolutely hear that the right way around. Xbox One may usually take second place to its Sony competitor, but apparently the frame rate is smoother overall for the Xbox One, while playing the single-player campaign. While digging into multiplayer, Digital Foundry discovered both current-gen consoles were able to hit 60 frames per second, with rare instances of dipping below that mark. According to the report, it's the PS4's 1080p visuals that are putting pressure on the frame rate. It explains, "We catch dips between 50 to 60 frames per second lines during battles through Seoul's streets, with drops to the high 40s caught when throwing the threat grenades to scan the area for enemies. Even in perfectly matched scenes, the Xbox One's performance tends to hold at a perfect 60 frames per second by comparison." Did you know Dragon Age Inquisition was originally a multiplayer game? Apparently, the original plan was to take the game's multiplayer all the way. The multiplayer mode in the game is a first for the franchise, but before it was just a mode, Inquisition was codenamed Blackfoot, which was a multiplayer-only Dragon Age game. Executive producer Mark Dara told Games Industry International that multiplayer is at the heart of RPGs, back from in the D&D days. Dara also commented on Bethesda's massive RPG Skyrim, saying the game changed the landscape for role-playing games completely. If you're really keen for Dragon Age Inquisition and you have an Xbox One, you'll be able to get into the game early thanks to EA Access. Membership to the $5 a month service will grab you access to a 6-hour trial, and that progress will carry over to the full game, as well as giving you a 10% discount if you buy the full game off the Xbox One online store. As for your question of the day, let me know what was the biggest news of the day for you and if you'll be playing GTA 5 in first person. For more news, you can head to GameSpot, where we've got stories on EA shutting down Dawngate and a great PS4 deal. That is it from me today. Thanks for hanging around, and I will see you same time tomorrow.